Drink that coffee. What's good? Week 11 picks coming at you real quick. I have to do this video really quick. I have to go to work today. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do my weekly picks with the Bitter Birds. I wasn't able to do it last week, and this week I'm not able to do it, but we talked. We're going to be back on next week. Last week I went 8-6, so pretty good, pretty decent with my L's in the columns of the Bills, the Bears, the Bengals, the Jets, the Chargers, and of course the Giants 49ers tie that I said. But I feel like that's wrong. Yes, never mind. I'm correct. It brings my total up to 83-61 on the year. So we're going to start off real nice and slow with the Thursday night game tonight, the Titans and the Steelers. I'm taking the Titans in this matchup. I like the Titans in this matchup. For some reason, I like Delaney Walker in this matchup a lot. Hopefully, he plays and he has that game that everybody knows that he could have. Thursday night games have been weird as of late due to players getting completely injured, completely taken out of the game for just injuries in general. So I feel like the Steelers on a short week, they're gonna have a tough time against the Titans. Don't ask me why. That's just my feeling. So I'm taking the Titans. The Jaguars and Browns, it's simple. I'm taking the Jaguars. Buccaneers at the Dolphins. Battle of the Hurricanes, I guess. Battle of the Hurricanes. I'm sorry, that's horrible. But this should have been their week. This should have been their bye week this week, but they had their bye week back in week 1. But I'm taking the Dolphins in this matchup. I don't know why, but the Buccaneers, ever since they got chosen for Hard Knocks, they all of a sudden stink. So I like the matchup. I like Jarvis Landry to go out and have a great game. Packers and Ravens, another shit game that no one's going to want to watch. I'm going to take the Ravens. Bears and Lions, no doubt I'm taking the Lions. Rams and Vikings, this was a tough game for me to pick. But at the end of the day, I like the Vikings D better than I like the Rams D. So I will be taking the Vikings defense and Adam Thielen to have a field day this week. Cardinals at Texans, another shit game. I'm going to be taking the Texans. I don't believe in the Cardinals. They're atrocious. I'm okay with it. Giants and Chiefs, if the Chiefs lose this game, then they shouldn't be at all. They shouldn't even be considered in anything in life. I'll take the Chiefs. The Saints and the Redskins, this should be a very, very good game. But I'm going to be taking the Saints to win this game at home against a banged-up Redskins team. Bills and the Chargers. I would have taken the Bills in this matchup, but you have Nate Peterman starting over Tyrod Taylor. Buffalo is a complete mess. They're a joke. I'm taking the Chargers. Then we have the Broncos and Bengals. I like the Bengals. Broncos defense has been absolute shit. I like the Bengals. Raiders and Patriots. I'm going to take the Patriots over the Raiders. Raiders are another team that was destined to be so well. I like the Patriots. Cowboys and Eagles. There's no doubt that I'm picking the Eagles. And then the Falcons and the Seahawks on Monday night. I like the Seahawks in this matchup at home. I know the Falcons had that great win yesterday, but I like the Seahawks in this matchup. So, Fitzpatrick, if you're listening, I have the Titans, Jags, Dolphins, Ravens, Lions, Vikings, Texans, Chiefs, Saints, Chargers, Bengals, Patriots, Eagles, Seahawks. Those are my picks this week. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I will be able to do a actual preview of the Eagles and Cowboys game. I'm not sure when I'm going to have time. I'm working a lot the next 3 days. So anything that I could say about this matchup has already been said by everybody else on YouTube. I mean, no Zeke Elliott, no Sean Lee. I mean, no, what's his name? Snow Smith. I mean, come on. The matchup's in our favor. The Eagles will win this game easily for a score. I think it's going to be like 35-10. I don't see us losing this game at all. I feel like the only way that we're going to struggle. We're going to struggle because it's off our bye week. We're going to have a slow start. Like the first quarter, it's going to be like 7-7 or 10-7. We're going to struggle we're going to struggle a lot because it's off the bye week. But I feel like we're going to feed Jay Ajayi like a fucking animal this weekend. I think that he's going to have such a big role. And I feel like him and Blunt are just going to be going back and forth with the carries. But I feel like Jay Ajayi will get the majority of them. Zach Ertz is questionable for this weekend. I 100% believe that Zach Ertz will play. I don't think that he will miss this type of game unless it's a very, very bad injury. But I think even last week it was precautionary for him not to play. I mean, Selleck and Trey Burton filled in absolutely wonderfully for him. But I think Zach Ertz will be in this game. There's no doubt in my mind. Ronald Darby is back. As you know, I love Ronald Darby. He's one of my favorite guys on the field. I'm so excited for it. I feel like Ronald Darby will be eating it up this week. I feel like he's going to be hungry. Hopefully, Ronald Darby guards Dez, and I'm kind of hoping that Patrick Robinson guards Cole Beasley, and then I'm hoping that Jalen Mills takes care of everything else. I feel like Rasul Douglas came out and said that he's okay with limiting his snaps because of Ronald Darby, because the Eagles are such a brotherly team. So I like it. It's funny when we started this season. We our corners were weak. We had nobody in the cornerback position, and now look at us. You know, Darby, Douglas, Robinson, Jalen Mills. We have a very, very good tandem out back next with Rodney McLeod and Malcolm Jenkins, and it's just going to get better when Sidney Jones comes and Sidney Jones makes his debut. So I'm very, very excited for it. So it's going to be a fun week. It's going to be a good week at NFL games, and hopefully I can finally get pick all the games correctly, because I haven't been able to do that yet this year. I've gotten close, but who knows? On that note, good luck and go Birds.